Was that your first experience of Scotland, and if so,
Yeah,
what did you
yeah.
think of it?
Well, it was the second time I'd been out with them dudes, Lee Bucko and Ez. Like, I don't know if you'd seen like my old Alport Castles video. That was the first time I'd met them, and
No, I hadn't. I had seen that video, but I don't
yeah,
think they were in it that much.
no, they weren't in it
Um,
that much. But yeah, like I wasn't like I'd just met them for the first time, so it was like a bit weird, like getting to know them and stuff. So
so
they
who
didn't
was
like
it that you went with?
Lee Booker, Booker's Adventures,
Right.
and Richard Ezard is called Ez Outdoors.
I'll link all these in the
Yeah,
bottom as well,
but
so people
but
can
like
see who they
yeah,
are.
they're the two dudes I went up to Scotland with. But yeah, like they was telling me like, oh, it'll blow your mind, and that it's like nothing else, and like we were like driving up there and stuff, and then like there was all these diversions, and like we got to where like Loch Lomond is, and it was just like so late on the night, and like driving past there and like through Glencoe itself, I couldn't see anything. So like I was like in Scotland, and it was like I hadn't had one view yet. So like waking up the next day and like just seeing everything for the first time, it blew me away. Like I couldn't believe like how much like you just like look around you, and everywhere is just like massive mountains, just like mountain ranges going for miles, and like
You have the same sort of experience. I went in the army. I used to do a lot of cross country skiing and stuff like that in the
yeah,
Alps, and it's the same. We always used to drive
yeah,
to these places. So when we drive to the Alps, we'd be setting off in the morning in like the UK, but not
yeah,
getting there till the dead of night the
yeah, and
next
like
day. And so you go to bed just in darkness and wake
yeah,
up
you
surrounded
don't know
by
where you are. Yeah,
4,000 meter high mountains. Not quite as high in Scotland, but not
yeah.
far off. Um, 3,000 foot mountains. Um, so yeah, you went with a couple of other guys. I remember I think you recommended someone's video that was meeting you there
Oh yeah,
afterwards, and I watched that video, and it was like he was tracking a pack of
yeah,
wild
yeah.
hikers.
Pack of Englishmen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was sort of hiking about like, I think I can see them. I think I've
yeah.
spotted them over there.
His channel was Behold Scotland, but I think he's changed it now to Scotsman Outdoors.
Oh
But
yeah, I've
yeah,
seen that channel. Yeah, I'll link that below as well.
yeah, Brian is called. I just talked to him, like on Instagram and stuff on like the messenger, and like he wanted to like meet up and stuff. So like the signal there was so bad, but I told him like the area we were gonna be in, and like I think yeah that was the third day when he met us. So we were there for like 4 days, but I just told him like the area we were gonna be at, and like we'd like hiked for the full day, and we were like gonna look for somewhere to pitch up, and like me and Booker, we've both got like really like bright orange beanies on,
Yeah,
and like Booker's was like way oranger than mine, but like you could see him from like probably see him from the bloody moon with that on. But yeah, that Brian seeing this hat and seeing these three guys, and he came over to us, and yeah, that's like the first time like I'd met him. But like we all set up like it was Glen Nevis where we were at for that third night, and set up like with like Ben Nevis like in the background and stuff. But that's what we did. We parked. It was Upper Glen Nevis car park, I think,
yeah,
and then and like walked like the trail and that, and you went past Steel Falls. It was
that's right. Is that the one with a like a bridge,
yeah, the like the
cable
rope
bridge?
bridge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, across to it.
yeah. We carried on up there, and that's where like he met us, and we just chilled out with him in the tent and that. Like we had that massive tent that Bucko borrowed, and like
Yeah, I saw that. Looked like some sort of Norwegian style type
yeah,
tent for multiple people.
it's the Sierra Designs mountain top. It's like
Right.
just a real big shelter, but like even that, like the social aspect, like camping in a shelter that big with like everyone in it, like that was a real good experience.
Oh, absolutely. I can imagine. It's
Yeah,
again, it's different to what you're usually used to, isn't it? Camping in your
yeah,
own little one-man tent.
yeah.
Um, so whereabouts did you? What was the reason for you going up there? Did you go up there to complete a specific trail, or?
No, no, that was the fun thing about it. there was no trail in mind, nothing set. It was just like do what we were doing at the day and make sure we were finding somewhere to camp afterwards. But like the only one thing that like we had planned was like definitely, you know, to go up to the Hidden Valley at Glencoe.
Yeah.
That was like the one thing that we were definitely doing. So
Would
yeah,
you say that was one of the highlights of the trip then?
definitely it was amazing up there. Like just like like taking like the trail up there and stuff, and like it's all like hidden, you know, like within the dip. Like there's the Three Sisters, all the mountains, and
Right.
like it's like nestled in the middle of there, and like you just like going up and up, and then like it just like opens up to this massive, expansive like flat plateau, and like the mountains either side, and it just all the snow all over that. It just looked amazing. There's some pretty high winds up there as well. The tent nearly went over.
Well, I was going to say, if that was one of the highest points of the trip, what was either a low point or a challenging point in that trip? Because it looked like the weather was um, pretty challenging or pretty unpredictable, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, like you could say there were low points, but I enjoyed them just as much. It was like, you know, like crossing like rivers and stuff, and like on the morning of the fourth day when we were like going back, like and walking back to like the car to set off to go home, like it was snowing and stuff, and like it was funny because we were all chilling in the tent at night, and like everyone was quiet, and I just came out with, lads, you do realise when we get up in the morning, the first thing we've got to do is this river crossing. And it was like, oh, cheers for that. And like, I got up and like, I thought, I'm not even going to bother putting trousers on. I just kept my shorts on. I
Yeah.
didn't put any socks on, and I just thought I'll just wade right through it. Because I know like in a few miles I'll be back warm at a car. So if you do it, you've got to like make the most of it and stay as long as you can, aren't you?
I'm yet to visit that place yet, and
Really?
it not rain. You know? It's not very often you're up there and there isn't some sort of shower or downpour, torrential one at that.